In the African savannah, where silence can be shattered by a roar that echoes for miles, where there is no room for retreat, no option but to fight. In this place, brutality becomes the primary rule for survival. The lions come to hunt, to kill, and to dominate. They are nature's war machines, built to rule with claws and fangs. But among them, there exists a different kind. A lion that does not fight merely to survive, but lives to dominate, to destroy, and to instill fear. Known among lions for their distinctive appearance and dark manes, they are called the black-maned lions, or mana negra, the most dangerous lions in the African continent. They are more than just beasts with a terrifying appearance. Their dark manes are a biological signal of immense strength, of extremely high testosterone levels, and of uncontrollable rage. Wherever they pass, blood dries fast, herds scatter, cubs disappear, and even other predators hesitate to confront them. Yet they are few, becoming rarer with each passing day. Still, one of them is enough to change the entire landscape, whether as a visitor or a conqueror, as if the savannah itself acknowledges the arrival of a tyrant. In this episode, we will explore the most ruthless and ferocious type of lions ever recorded in Africa. So, brace yourself for the savage rhythm ahead. Let's begin. Today, the sun burns harsher than ever. The soil is dry and cracked. Survival is a battle that begins before sunrise. Across the barren borders of the Kalahari Desert in the highlands of Ethiopia and deep in the scorching savannas of South Africa, they walk, silent, powerful, and deliberate. This is no home for ordinary lions. This is the kingdom of the black-maned lions, the mana negra. Mana refers to the dark strip of hair running along the back of a male lion's mane. The darker it is, the more dominant the lion. And when it turns completely black, beware. You are facing a feline demon. Unlike their more common kin, these lions carry more than just dark, thick hair on their necks. They carry a warning. The black mane is a symbol of resistance, dominance, and cruelty. Behind this dark color lies a troubling physiological truth. These lions produce exceptionally high levels of testosterone, and that changes everything. This hormone transforms them from hunters into tyrants and aggressors. Their muscles are denser, their instincts sharper, their hunger for territory insatiable. They don't just hunt, they conquer. They crush. They seek to own every inch of the savannah, every strong female ready to mate, every unsettled herd. Their presence is not only seen, it is felt. A tangible tension grips prey and rivals alike before the battle even begins. In combat, these lions never back down. Unlike other males who retreat to fight another day, the black-maned lions fight to the end. They do not care if death awaits. All they desire is the battle itself. Reports tell of deadly confrontations where black-maned lions fought until they went blind, bleeding from open wounds, yet continued attacking and roaring, calling their enemies to face them again. They do not accept defeat. This is what makes them both dangerous and fascinating. But what exactly causes this collapse of natural restraint? Why do these lions defy the laws of their own kind? The answer lies closer than it seems, in their genetic legacy, in a history soaked in blood, loss, and dominance. There is an ancient valley hidden in the heart of Tanzania, carved as if by the hands of an old legend. The Ngorongoro crater, a natural fortress formed by a volcanic explosion millions of years ago, rises like stone walls around a green oasis. Here, life thrives. Prey is abundant, like nowhere else in Africa. In this paradise, surrounded by cliffs, live the largest and heaviest lions on Earth. The absence of major rivals like hyenas and African wild dogs, along with constant food supply, has allowed generations of these lions to grow without real threats. They eat more, rest more, and grow enormous. In Ngorongoro, strength comes from stability. Size is forged from comfort. Yet, despite their size, these lions are not the most dangerous. In battle, they retreat. They seek to preserve life. But far away from that lush sanctuary, beyond the humid forests and the comfort of Ngorongoro, another bloodline of lions emerged. Smaller, harder, forged in struggle and survival. These are the black-maned lions, living in hostile environments, unlike the crater's protected lands, and they are far deadlier. The body of a black-maned lion is not impressive in size, but in efficiency. No excess fat, no wasted muscle. Every inch of their frame has been shaped by a harsh world and fueled by the high testosterone that turned them into machines of dominance and destruction. They live where rain hesitates to fall, where the heat is merciless and the ground itself is a battlefield. In Kalahari, Ethiopia, and southern Namibia, these are their vast, dry, and deadly kingdoms. It is in this brutal contrast that their deadliest nature thrives. Harsh environments force mastery of adaptation. They have learned to survive for days without water, drawing moisture from the blood of their prey. They form small coalitions or wander alone, ghosts crossing lands under the night's silence like haunting tales of the wild. The cruel climate forged their resilience, while hormonal imbalance awakened something even darker, a primal wrath that knows no mercy. These lions have something others lack, a lust for battle. Some develop what experts call extreme territorial dominance behavior. It means they don't just defend their territory, they seek out fights. One herd to conquer is not enough. They cannot adapt to peace or the stability a pride offers. In fact, peace bores them. A long, calm life disturbs them. They are lions addicted to war, addicted to the smell of blood from rival males, to the clash of jaws, to that exact moment when an enemy collapses and victory is born. Records exist of black-maned lions abandoning stable prides and fertile females to return to nomadic life, simply because they could not stand the absence of conflict. They don't feel alive in quiet times. They need chaos, confrontation, and war. And within that destructive urge to fight lies their greatest danger, because a predator that hunts to eat can be avoided, but a warrior that fights for pleasure, that one is unpredictable. Among the many stories of lions that transcended natural behavior to become legends, one name stands above all: Mr. T, the Devil. Experts in feline behavior, who spent decades studying alliances and social structures among African lions, often cite Mr. T as an extraordinary example, not just for his unmatched ferocity, but for the way he lived, as if his only purpose was war. For many, he was not just a dominant lion, he was addicted to conflict, a true embodiment of the Mana Negra spirit. Mr. T was born in 2001 in Sabi Sand Reserve, within the Sparta Airfield Pride. From a young age, he showed unusual strength and aggression, restless behavior, constant confrontations, and an early instinct for hunting. By 2006, when he joined his blood brothers, they formed the legendary Mapogo Coalition. Yet even among these giants, Mr. T was not content with equality. He wanted more: leadership, dominance, and to be first in everything. Leadership, however, went to Makulu, the larger, more imposing lion. This angered and frustrated Mr. T. He couldn't control himself and seized every chance to fight Makulu, competing for dominance until the coalition eventually fractured, leaving behind ruins and legend. Experts believe Mr. T not only carried the genetic legacy of the Mana Negra, but also displayed it in his mane. Unfortunately, they could never confirm the theory, as he fought so many battles that his mane was constantly torn, making verification impossible. Thus, this lion became the perfect embodiment of the black mane, even without wearing its full cloak. Today, across a continent teeming with wildlife, only a few black-maned lions still roam free. It's estimated that fewer than 1,000 lions with dark manes of varying shades remain in Africa, with only about 50 individuals considered true Mana Negra, those whose manes are completely black across the back. Even among them, the rarest are those whose heads and shoulders are cloaked entirely in black. Lions whose appearance, to local people, is a warning of impending tragedy. These lions are not an officially recognized subspecies, but a rare expression of genetic, environmental, and hormonal factors that transform them into the most dangerous predators on the continent. You won't find them in captivity. They do not tolerate fences. To see them, one must venture to the edges of the wild and observe carefully. One of the most symbolic places to witness these silent beasts is the Kalahari Desert, particularly in the Kalahari Transfrontier Park, stretching between Botswana and South Africa. There, among golden dunes and solitary trees, these lions patrol vast empty lands like ancient spirits. Another site is Ethiopia, around Alatash National Park, where a small group of dark-maned lions was rediscovered in 2016, reigniting hope for their preservation. There are also remarkable sightings in Namibia's Namib Desert and isolated parts of Zimbabwe. But the truth is harsh. Their habitats are shrinking, and every sighting is a living relic of an Africa that refuses to fade. To see a Mana Negra lion in the wild is both a privilege and a warning. For wherever it appears, the hierarchy changes. It does not ask for a place. It takes it. It does not demand silence. It enforces it. That is why, even today, among the world's greatest lions, the record holders of size and strength, the black-maned lions remain the most feared and most respected of all, for they will always and forever be the most dangerous.